Hey there everyone, it's morning time again. Let's get started. I'm gonna go check my oil, my fluids. Check my whole truck out, make sure it's gonna be good for the road. We're in Hickston, Wisconsin. At the Hickston truck stop. It's a little truck stop, not too big. Got here about 10 o'clock last night. Had a good sleep, ready to drive a full day today. This engine's still doing really good, not burning a drop of oil. It's fantastic. Washer fluid's full. It's looking good. The coolant is full up there. That's the load we picked up yesterday in Fergus Falls, Minnesota. If you haven't watched that video yet, go back and check it out. We're on our way to the Toronto area, closer to Peterborough, northeast of Toronto. Got about another day and a bit to drive yet. Picked up a lot of snow. Hopefully we'll be losing that on the way. I have a feeling we're probably going to be picking up more though, instead of losing some. But yeah. It's gonna be fun. We might make it to the Canadian border today if everything goes good, but I heard that there was a snowstorm in Michigan, right by the lake, just past Chicago, in Indiana. So we'll probably get slowed down there, I'm pretty sure. That's okay if we don't make it. Like I said, it's Friday today. I have till Monday, and I'm planning on getting there tomorrow sometime. There you are. Look at that. Didn't even hesitate. Ready to work. It's my old blue. Large coffee, after tax $2.20. Not too bad. I think it's more expensive just down the road at the Pilot. I usually stop at the Flying J just down there, the Black River Falls. Hickston is just, I think it's an exit or two, a few miles before you get there when you're headed east. And not bad. It's my first time stopping here. My friend Will, you might remember him from past of my videos. He used to drive that nice Peterbilt pulling a tanker. He used to stop here all the time. He always told me this place was a great place to stop. Clean showers, good price coffee, good cafe in there. I didn't try the food in there and I haven't tried the showers yet, but I'll go off his word. He says they're good. Alright, the truck is all warmed up. I got my coffee. Let's get myself warmed up now. Let's hit the road. We gotta tackle Chicago today. Woo! Got my oil temperature up to 150 degrees Fahrenheit. Got my water temperature up to 150 degrees Fahrenheit. The truck is warmed up, ready to go. I'm warmed up, ready to go. Oh, one more thing I gotta do yet. Around in the back, I've got to turn off my bunk heaters. That's not going. Okay. That's the heater that comes from the back here, and it keeps my truck warm at night when it's not running. I leave that running until the truck warms up so that now the truck can keep me warm instead of that. That way I'm always warm. I have this thing, I really like to be warm. I don't like to be cold. Just because I'm from the north doesn't mean I like it. I don't like the cold. I just don't have any other choice. Just got to deal with it. So I'm gonna get on the road. This truck really needs a truck wash. See what the lineups look like when we get to the next one. Quick trailer check. Yep. Good to go. And I've been kicked into driving. The day's begun. You can't go back now. You can't change that. Thread the needle through the pumps and then get on the road. We're gonna get back onto Interstate 94 eastbound. And then we're gonna avoid the city of Chicago again like I usually do. We're gonna take I-39 from Rockford, Illinois, all the way down to I-80 and take I-80 east from there. A little bit further around, but much less city traffic. Then you just have to dip through the southern tip of Chicago instead of going through the whole thing. I got lots of time to get up to Ontario, so I got plenty of time to go around and take the safer, less stressful route. I'm gonna have to wait a little bit here. Here comes the Challenger. I actually really like these Challengers. Dodge Challenger. Pretty nice cars. I'm not a Dodge fan, but their cars, I like the Dodge Viper, the Dodge Challenger. Alright, here we go. Sorry if I'm making you dizzy with the camera on my head looking back and forth. You guys ready for takeoff? Everybody buckle up. Fasten your seatbelts. Here we go. Set the autopilot, cruise control, same thing. Autopilot, you get to go sleep, go have a nap in the back while the truck drives for you. I don't ever want a truck like that. I'm happy with just cruise control, that's fine. On my cruise control, I usually sit between 62 to 65 miles an hour, depending on the load I'm pulling and the wind I'm driving into, and the time I have to get to my destination. Since I have so much time, while I'm on the 4-lane interstates, I do 62. That gets me my best fuel economy possible, while still maintaining a decent speed and decent time. As long as there's not a lot of traffic. If there's a ton of traffic and they're all piling up behind me and they're having trouble getting around me, I'll bump up my speed then, just so that I can more match the speed of traffic, so that I'm not frustrating people behind me. So it's not all black and white. We stopped at a rest area just down the road. My engine seems to be running just a tad hotter than it usually does, like nothing to be worried about, just a little tad hotter, and it kicks on my engine fan more than I'd like it to. So I remembered I've got my winter front on the front of my grill. It's only -3 Celsius outside right now, which is, see if it'll switch over for me, 26 Fahrenheit. So it's not that cold outside. I don't need my winter front on when it's like this. And I'm going further south, right? So I don't need my winter front on right now. I'm gonna get myself all geared up here, get my shoes on and everything. And then we're gonna go out there and take that off. It's a beautiful day out. This is what I'm talking about. I don't need that. I'm gonna let this engine breathe a little bit better here. There you go. Oh, get some oxygen in you, girl. Just in here for now. Don't want to lose that. Those are expensive to replace. Sure that's closed. All right, you have been bugging me in my mirror here. You. Flapping around up here. Come on. Throw that in the garbage. While I'm here, let's do a walk around. May as well. Man, this truck's dirty. Oh, we need a truck wash. Dang! I don't know what that is, but all nice and tight. Just the way we like it. Tight. It's tight. This one portable that we added right at the end there, just for our own peace of mind. I'm gonna check this side too. Tight. Because sometimes one side is tight, but the other side's not as tight. Beautiful. Oh, what's that sound? There's fighter jets in the air. 2 of them. Cool. Must be an air base around here somewhere. I knew those were fighter jets. You can just tell by the crackling roar of their engine. It's just beautiful. Makes me want to go to an air show. You know, next summer we should try to go to an air show. They usually have one in Grand Forks in North Dakota. It's pretty close to me. Pulling into the Petro, exit 108, I-94 in Wisconsin. There's a blue beacon here. I'm gonna take a look at how long the lineup is. Hopefully it's not too long. Get this truck washed. It's been too long. I've been putting it off, and I shouldn't put it off this long. There's a bit of a lineup. A lot of a lineup. Oh my. 200 meters. Okay, well, this is the lineup then. Nope, I'm not waiting around here for that lineup. We're gonna go to Rochelle, Illinois, down on I-39. They have 2 bays there, so this one only has 1. Hopefully the lineup will be a little bit better there. Just down the road.
At your destination on the left side. Love's travel stop.
Love's got the best fuel price for me today. So guess who gets my business? Oh yeah. Well, I remember this stop. This was the truck stop I was parked at when we got the phone call from our realtor at our old house in the country when we found out it was sold. I was parked right over here off to the right, and then I was walking over to the building. We got the phone call that said, hey, your house is sold. I remember that. That was that big property we had in the bush. We had like almost 18 acres. I missed that property, but the house needed a lot of work. People who bought it from us were willing to do the work. I heard that it's up for sale again, I don't know. But they did a whole bunch of work. They gutted that house from what we heard. We're happy where we are now. We're in our forever home. It's a little closer to civilization, closer to hospitals, you know, just in case. Which lane? Which lane? Aha, there's one open just for us. Let's grab some juice. Another 120 gallons exactly. Pretty much exactly the same as last time. Look at this. That almost looks like oil in there, eh? So be honest, when I showed you that last clip and I was at the fuel pumps, right over there, and I swung around and showed you my drive tires, and I was like, oh, look how dirty they are, and then I paused. Did you do one of these? What's that? We got problems. We got problems. Luckily, we have a repair shop right here because I can't go anywhere like this. We have a wheel hub seal leaking or something. I hope it's just that. This is what it looks like. Let me show you again a little closer. Scared myself. I was like, whoa, what's that? I had to stop filming right away and, you know, go into serious Josh mode. What's wrong with you, old blue? What's wrong? I'm here for you. I'm here. Don't worry. Now, do you notice anything different between those two rims? You see all the dirt in that one off to the right is all dried up, right? It's dirty, but it's dry. But this one off to the left, it's wet. I've had this happen before, so I knew what was going on right away. How did this get wet? And like, that looks really thick. And I touched that down there a little bit, and I was like, that's oil. Oh, no. You can see it dripping down around there. So sometime between when I left this morning and now, that wheel seal, or the hub wheel seal, broke on me, and the oil from in there has spread all around the rim. Now, luckily, it looks like it hasn't gotten too much on the inside here, but they're gonna have to clean the brakes off as well. I can tell that there's no oil on the brakes, which is good, but they're gonna have to do is obviously take this all apart, replace the seal, fill it back up with oil. They're probably gonna have to steam clean the brakes as well, just in case if any got on there. We'll see what they say. The mechanics here in the shop will be able to fix it and tell me if there's anything else. You know, I was telling my friends just now, I was talking to my friends online, saying, you know, it's never a good time to have these things happen, but on this trip, it couldn't have happened on a better trip. Honestly, I can't complain. I'm way ahead of schedule. I'm gonna be there super early, and as long as I get fixed today by end of day, even if I have to sleep right here and leave tomorrow, I'm still gonna be at my customer with enough time to get a reset. And even if I'm stuck here into tomorrow, I'll still be able to get to my customer with plenty of time, as long as I'm fixed sometime in the next 2 days. I mean, I can't really complain about the timing. It happened at a decent time on a decent trip when I'm not in a huge rush, so there's a positive for you. Shucks. Bummer. Dang. What are all the words I can say on YouTube to express my frustration right now that won't get this video taken down? I could probably say all kinds of other words, but it's a family show, and we'll keep it that way. Just imagine in your brain everything that's going through my brain right now. Yeah, that's exactly what you're thinking. Yeah, it's exactly what I'm saying in my head right now. Put on a smile, put on a nice face, hold my tongue. But I'm thinking that, yeah. See this side? They're both dirty as well, but they're dry. So there's nothing wrong with this side. Now we wait. So I gotta wait for their mechanic to get back from a service call. As soon as he's back, they'll probably pull me into the shop. They said anywhere from 2 to 3 hours they could get me in. Then from what I understand, if they know what they're doing, and that is what the problem is, it should only take 2 to 3 hours to fix it tops. Maybe they'll be quicker, hopefully. But yeah, I'll be here for the next several hours. We got into the shop. And we're all fixed up. It was the axle seal. So we just had to take the hub cover off, pull it out a bit, put the new axle seal on. And that was that. Literally had it fixed in 5 minutes. 5 minutes, but it took me about 4 hours. Yeah, about 4 hours to get into the shop. Maybe 5. 5-minute fix. I wonder what their minimum charge is. Hopefully they don't got some like crazy 3-hour minimum charge or something. 5 minutes. If I had the part and my impact with me, I could have done it myself. But I didn't know. I thought it was a wheel seal or a hub. Luckily it was something very simple. So just before I go yet, now that I'm fixed up, the oil that was leaking was sourced from my front differential. I want to make sure I didn't lose too much. I don't know how much I lost. The guy in there was saying, oh, you don't have to worry about it. I doubt you lost anything to be worried about. I'm like, well, I'm worried. I just want to check. So I was in this bay right there in bay 2. They've got me moved over to their next bay right now, which has a pit, because he has to have a pit to get underneath me. There's a truck in there getting an oil change right now. As soon as he's done in about 30 minutes, they're going to pull me in there. He's going to quickly check my fluid level and my differential, just to make sure I didn't lose too much. I just want peace of mind. I've got to go all the way to Toronto yet and all the way home. I don't want to be worried the whole time about, do I have low fluid? Is my differential, like watching my gauge on the dash here of my differential temperature like a hawk, and if it starts going up, you know, getting all that anxiety. No. Before I leave here, we got to do it right. He fixed the axle seal, and now we're going to just go and make sure that I didn't lose too much oil out of there, or too much fluid out of my diff. And once he says that we're A-okay, I'm going to pay my bill and head on down the road. And I'm still planning on stopping in Rochelle, Illinois for a truck wash. I need to get all of this soot and grime off my truck, and the salt, and plus all that oil there. They don't have the ability to clean it in depth, which makes it, I just said I'll just go to the Blue Beacon, unless if there's no lineup at the Blue Beacon like down the road. There was one that we stopped at just down the road, right? I could always swing back and check that out. We'll see what happens once I get out of here. Should be about another half hour. All he's got to do is check the fluid. Like, he was pretty confident it would be okay, but without actually double checking it, I don't want to hit the highway until we're double sure. I figure we may as well get the truck washed right away too. Get everything done tonight, and we'll see how far we get yet, and then we should be able to get far enough still that we can do the rest tomorrow. So I'm still early and on schedule to get a reset in Ontario before I unload on Monday. So everything turned out as good as it possibly could. We're next in line. It's been a little bit, but it'll be nice to get the truck clean. Big shout out to the guys here in Portage, Wisconsin, Blue Beacon. They watch my videos. So hey guys, thanks for doing a good job washing my truck. I appreciate it. Alright, we got a little bit of time. Keep going. Yeah, that was fixed pretty quickly, I'd have to say. Didn't lose any time. Well, physically, yeah. Literally, I lost some time waiting to get repaired, but on this trip for my delivery, on my day today, we'll be just fine. We'll just be driving a little later into the night than I had wanted to, but I'm a night owl anyways. I like driving at night. I just know it's not always as good of an idea, especially in wintertime. if something happens, it's nice to have places that are open, or more places that are open, right? But we will make do. We will drive into the night. Well, I was silly and forgot to grab coffee before we left there, so we're stopping at the TA just down the road. We're gonna grab coffee here. Can't believe I did that. It's like the one thing I was telling myself. Josh, you gotta grab coffee before we go. I went inside, I washed my hands, went to the bathroom, and I bought boiled eggs. Walked out without coffee. I like boiled eggs. I sometimes bring them from home when I can. It's good protein, right? Nice little snack. But yeah, I bought some boiled eggs and I forgot my coffee, so I'm stopping here. I also bought some pineapple for a snack down the road. I love pineapple. And because I'm bad, I got a cookie to reward myself for eating good all week. It's Friday today, let's party. Let's not forget, we're going inside for coffee. We're going inside for coffee. Coffee, coffee, coffee. I'm gonna need my wallet for the coffee that I'm gonna buy. The coffee. Not gonna forget the coffee. Coffee, 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 coffee. Coffee, 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 coffee. Oh, I didn't lock my doors. Oh boy, I forgot. So preoccupied with coffee. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Coffee, coffee, coffee. You're welcome. The big one. You always put the cream in first, then you don't have to mix it after. I don't think I need extreme, we'll just get regular. Oh no, it's empty. No, I don't want pumpkin spice. French roast. I guess we're going with extreme. No other options. Okay, well, guess we're going with extreme. Sweet caramel aroma. See, I don't like flavored coffee. I guess we're just gonna be buzzing. It was a free coffee. I don't know if it's because they didn't have the coffee I was looking for. I didn't complain about it. I got to the till and they said, you know what? Have a good night. Stay awake out there. Like, that made my day. Oh, it's the TA, south of Portage, not at Portage, but south of Portage. Let me find out where we are here so I can give a proper shout out. I like to give shout outs to people who give me free coffee because you're my friends. I really appreciate that. We are, and I'm just pulling up Google here, bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. We are at TA Truck Service, TA, oh come on now, come on, TA. Give me a town name in DeForest, Wisconsin. Thank you to the very kind person working at the till. You want to make a trucker happy? You want to make friends with a trucker? Give him free coffee. You will be a friend for life. How do I get out of here? Exit. That's a sign. I should probably follow that sign. All right, we got a long way to go yet.
On the right side, Oasis Clock Tower Shell.
We're in Ottawa. Ottawa, Illinois. This is where I'm gonna park tonight. I've gone far enough, it's late enough. I like stopping at this place here in Ottawa. I think it's called the Oasis Truck Stop. Stopped here a few times. It's a gravel lot, but there's usually parking. And after this, you start getting closer to Chicago, right? And then there's no parking. I was a little worried that if I went too much further that I wouldn't find any parking, because like I was saying, it gets more and more dense in population as we go east from here. I'm now on I-80. So from here I can make it to my customer in one day. I'll do it all tomorrow. It'll be a bit of a bigger day tomorrow. We had a big day today because we were waiting to get fixed all day. But tomorrow will be a big day distance-wise. We'll make it all the way out there. And we'll have to go through the south end of Chicago. And we're going to go up around Detroit. We're going to go up 94, I believe that is, in northern Michigan. Then go from Port Huron into Sarnia. And then make our way through Toronto. That'll be later at night, though, so it'll be a bit easier. And see if we can find a place to park out there. I'll probably go straight to the customer and park right at their gate Saturday night, and then stay there over Sunday, and then Monday morning they get there. When they open the gate, they'll be right there. I think that's the best bet for me. But we'll see. Anyways, this is where I decided to stop tonight. I'm tired. I'm headed back there now. So don't forget to hit that like button if you like my videos. Leave me a comment down below. Helps me out more than you think. Subscribe and hit that bell. That's always the best that you can do. Those are all free that you can do to help me and help me spread the word about my channel. Share it on your social media too, or tell your friends about me. And if you want to take it one step further, you can always become a member. As a member, you get early access to all my videos and also special status in the comment section. Your comments get sent to a separate little box for me so that I definitely don't miss them as well. If that means anything to you, it's like the price of a cup of coffee, and that's available to you. If not, I understand. You can leave me a comment down below. That helps me a lot. I'll see you right back here tomorrow.